What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Man, I see a lot of people in the chat line fast. Yes, you can donate in the super chat. Obviously, you can. Yes, I have breaking news. Breaking news. That means hot off the shelves. Breaking, breaking, breaking. A lot of you won't believe me, but I have received word from a reliable source that the NBA, the National Basketball Association, the 2018 All-Star Game voting system was rigged. It's not news to me. I think all of them are rigged. All of them have been rigged forever. Forever. That's how I knew coming up, growing up when I was younger. I always assumed that this was the facts because the numbers are skewed. They told me word for word, said more rigged than a presidential election. I'm serious. I haven't heard any new Charlemagne news. And I'm trying to get off it. I've covered enough. Tell TMZ to do their job. I'll get to it when I get to it. Everything's rigged in the NBA. I'll believe that too. Who's that, Bo? Oh, Bo, you like me. Bo ain't sleeping either. Listen, these are the reasons that have been in play for a long time. And the NBA is a business. Basketball is a sport. They're not playing the sport. They're doing business. You feel me? They're not invested in let the best team win. That's not in their plans. They don't have the let the best team win mentality. Their mentality is simple. Okay, this works better. Their mentality is simple. Their mentality is straight up 24/7. Gotta put some lotion on the arms, Can't have no rusty arms out here. Their mentality is at all times the business, the business, the business, growing the sport, especially Adam Silverslipper. He's marketing. They're in a whole new era. And when we mean new era, people are like, well, what does they mean, new era? What's new? The new era means the digital age, the mobile age, which means that you don't have to be at home to watch the game. You don't have to be in front of a television to watch the game. You could be anywhere in the world and watch basketball. That's what we're talking about. Exactly. Only 10 teams have won championships. If you go back 30 years, you could probably name 5 NBA championship teams. If you look at the 90s, the Chicago Bulls and Detroit Pistons have won 8 championships in 10 years. 8. If you look at the NBA as far as the 2000s, you had San Antonio Spurs and the Lakers winning 10 NBA championships combined. Two teams. The NBA is not equipped to having competition. That's not their goal. They want their big market cities to win championships. That's why you don't see teams like the Milwaukee Bucks winning an NBA championship anymore. That's why when they first started and they were like a mom and pop business, that's when smaller teams used to play and win championships. You're not going to see the Milwaukee Bucks win an NBA championship. You're not going to see the Phoenix Suns win an NBA championship. You're not going to see this. No, the Bucks didn't suck. They had Ray Allen, they had Big Dog, they had Sam Cassell. They had some teams that was great. The Jack Sigma teams of the 80s, they were not going to let that small of market vie for NBA championship. And as much as Giannis wants to be a superstar in Milwaukee, in order for him to be a success, he's going to have to move. They're going to move him to a big market team like the New York Knicks or somewhere, and he's going to have to come save him. Because eventually he's going to have to leave. Milwaukee ain't going to be able to afford him and actually get some help for him to help him win. And winning to them, the NBA, is basically going to the playoffs. I know. Hold on one moment because we're going to get to brass tacks. Hold on 1 second. Can't find it. Okay, I just got a message. All right, I'm back. And for those who left, y'all some suckers. They don't deserve the information anyhow. Now, according to my information, the NBA final, let me see, my reliable source. What does that say? Hold on. It says 2018 NBA voting, doesn't it? What does it say on that top line? What if I told you the NBA voting system is rigged? The presidential election. Durant and Giannis. Sorry about that. Durant and Giannis, the Greek freak. Uh-oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, my finger hit it. Were the, what's that say? Were the leading, I guess that was leading vote getters, and the 2018 NBA voting process. But the league knew LeBron James and Steph Curry would be better faces for the league. I ain't making this up. A lot of people think I just pull stuff out the sky. I don't make this up. I'm not that good. I didn't wake up and say, because what do I care? The All-Star game is over. Who cares about that? What was my response? How real is this information? That was my response. How real was this information? The answer I got back, 100%. 100, not 98, not 99, 100%. Let me go ahead and read you the actual statement. It says 100%. It goes all the way to the top. They were not going to start their new system without its two major marketing pieces. This is still Stephen Curry and LeBron James' league, not Kevin's just yet. The first numbers they posted were the actual numbers for the NBA All-Star game. Those were real. The last numbers they posted were fake. Then they got the list of numbers. This was at the almost point where it was done. The leading vote getter was Giannis with 863,416 votes. LeBron James was just 9,000 votes behind him at 856,080. Now, from the West, the leading vote getter was Kevin Durant at 767,402. Then Steph Curry, 735,115. Those was what they were at the time when they did the initial count to see where people were. Now, the final tally between the two. Giannis, his final numbers were I want you to make sure y'all see that to see I'm not lying here. Okay, here it is. Giannis finals numbers was 22,530,211, which led all votes. Then LeBron James had 2,478,688. And for the West, Kevin Durant had 2.2 million 338 406. Steph Curry had 2.1, 98, 889. Those are the true numbers. Wow. So the NBA, it should have been Team Giannis versus Team Durant, right? The players vote also. How many players you think they are in the NBA? How many players you think are gonna sway? It wasn't that kind of vote where all the players, if they had did the players, you think how many players gonna pick Steph Curry over Kevin Durant? Players. So the question you gotta ask yourself is why did we get Team LeBron and Team Steph Curry? Oh yeah, don't forget you can leave a donation in the super chat. Hit the super chat button, leave a donation. We will appreciate it and we will acknowledge you. Because it's a business. See this. Cecil Stafford always come through and show us love. And he's in the Chris Rock movie. Good hair. Exactly. Thanks, Mr. Robinson. That's Maxwell Robinson. I still never get a response on Twitter. My meeting is on the 7th. Hit me up. Here's the thing, Maxwell. I'm very busy. That's the thing you don't understand. You see what I'm doing right now? When this is over and you're not seeing me, I got other things I have to do. I don't go on Twitter and read all the stuff all at once and have a deadline. I have 15 million other things to do besides this. I make how many videos a day? Like about 10. I make almost 10 videos a day, all different topics. You forget I have a news channel, I have a movie channel, and I do other things outside of YouTube. So if I don't get to you, dude, I will try. I just don't have time. Like I don't even call people on my phone. My phone is mostly emails and texts. I rarely call anybody on a phone. We're talking about doing a podcast too, but we're debating on it. We're gonna try to see how we're gonna make it work. We gave y'all a little sample of it last night with me and Dom. We gave y'all a little sample. The podcast is a lot different than just going on YouTube. There, you're gonna be held responsible for everything. Here is a little bit more freedom. Even though I don't really do anything that's controversial, really, everybody else it just rubs people the wrong way. Like powerful people get rubbed the wrong way by the stuff I do. I mean, of course, if to sit here and believe that the NBA is not rigged would make you a delusional idiot. All right, that's one. Now, the reason why there's Team Steph and Team LeBron, there's difference. But it shows you that the fans and the general public are actually not gravitating towards LeBron James as much as you saw LeBron in commercials, as much as you saw him on television, primetime games. The fans voted the Greek Freak had more votes than anybody in the NBA for the 2018 NBA All-Star game. The Greek Freak, he had more votes than LeBron. He had more votes than anybody in the game. And you barely see him on television because he plays for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, on top of this, well, Mr. Robinson, I will multitask. Thanks for your donation, and I will multitask. Tell me your question now, and I will answer it. It's private. Oh, okay. Let me see. Twitter, right? He said Twitter. Let me see. I see a photo of a donation. Okay. It just says that your life's finna get turned for the better. And you left me a phone number. So it didn't really say anything. I'm not gonna speak on it. You just said because it don't really say anything. There's nothing to really speak on. Why the Knicks haven't been handed a championship? And they have the biggest market. It is the home of the NBA. Why has the New York Knicks? Is because one, they don't like Dolan. The owner, Dolan, he's not very liked by the NBA. That's one. Two, they have tried to give the New York Knicks an NBA championship. In 1994, the New York Knicks were supposed to be the NBA champions of the world. They blew it. When Michael Jordan retired, they wanted Pat Riley and the New York Knicks to be the NBA champions. So the Knicks were the hottest team in the league, and they wanted to get a new point guard to ensure that they would get to the NBA Finals and win it. They tried to trade for Isaiah Lord Thomas III. They wanted to trade for him so that he would be able to retire and play his last season and have a chance to go for another NBA championship. Isaiah Lord Thomas III said no. He was given an opportunity to be traded from the Detroit Pistons to the Knicks. He turned down that trade, and he would have won. He would have went and won an NBA championship. If he'd have went to the Knicks, they'd have won. Period. He turned it down. He decided not to go to the New York Knicks and retire a Detroit Piston. He was like, nah, it's not. I don't want to win an NBA championship like that. So the Knicks end up losing in the NBA Finals, and they all blame John Starks for his 0 for 7, but they don't remember the game where he brought them back from like 15 down because he was unconscious for 3 in game 6. It was supposed to be the Knicks and the Spurs. Houston was a memory. They were never supposed to be in the NBA Finals. The Houston Rockets were the 6th seed in the West. They upset the Phoenix Suns. No. This year was not the sorry, let me backtrack. This year was not, it was supposed to be the Phoenix Suns and the Knicks. The Suns and Knicks were supposed to play. Phoenix Suns with Charles Barkley just lost to Jordan in the NBA Finals. They were supposed to go back and they were going to play against the Knicks. The biggest game that year was the Knicks and Suns. You will never see a replay of that game anywhere. It led to the biggest fight and brawl, and since the Pistons Malice in the Palace, you will not see photos of that. Greg Anthony was in street clothes, fighting people, hitting players, had a busted lip, people punching him in the face. You will not find footage of this fight anywhere because it wasn't like it was in the modern time where they showed that stuff. The NBA didn't want it on TV at all. But everybody said this is going to be a great series when they play each other. So it was supposed to be the Knicks and the Suns. And the Houston Rockets knocked off the Phoenix Suns when Mario Elie hit that 3 from the corner. See, the NBA could only do so much. The referees can only do so much. We learned from the Cleveland Orlando series. You can beat the fix. You can beat the fix, but you have to execute. The Houston Rockets were not supposed to beat the New York Knicks. Once the Houston Rockets made it against the Knicks, Knicks fans would celebrate. Yes! We ain't got to play the Suns. We won. They didn't expect a rookie named Sam Cassell and Kenny Smith from the Sacramento Kings hitting all these threes. Where did this come from? You know why? Because guys were competing. They were on the team competing. Kenny Smith was competing with Sam Cassell. They had a 3-guard rotation where all of those guys was hitting threes. Then you got Robert Horry hitting threes. Nobody, they were like, who are these guys? Sam Cassell came in and won the game. I don't even think Maxwell was on the team at that time. I really don't. But those guys came up big in those moments. Yeah, Big Shot Bob was killing them. But they end up winning the NBA championship. When the Knicks were supposed to win in 94. So you can beat the fix. So even though the NBA is what they want to say controlled. That's the business word that they would use for the NBA. It's control. It is a business. So even though we're bringing this out and it's like breaking news, oh my God, it's breaking news. They've been rigged. Even though it's breaking news, it really isn't. Who cares? That should be the theme of the whole day is who cares? Because if you make it Team Giannis versus Team KD, does it lose appeal to the casual fan? Yes, because you guys don't market them the way you should. We see 15,000 commercials on LeBron James and that Tyrannosaurus Rex smile he got. You got Steph Curry. We see him as the fluffy, light-skinned, lovable character with him, his wife, and his kids. Very nice guy, personality. Those are the two opposites, positive and negatives. They want those two to be the face of the league. So they're going to market Steph. All the little kids want to be Steph and throw the shot up, and he goes in and he does all these funny things as he's flopping around the court. Damn kids love Steph Curry. Then the older guys, they love Bron. Yo, Bron! Yo, Bron! I played with Bron in 2K. Yo, Bron! Yeah, I was with Bron when he was doing this. He the best. So all of these guys are dealing with Bron. So you got your two levels. So when you say Team LeBron and Team Curry, now people that don't normally watch the game, they know what you're talking about. And in their mind, they believe these are the two best anyway. But the fans didn't vote them in. No, they didn't. They voted for a guy from the Milwaukee Bucks who they seen little times more than they seen LeBron. People were voting for the Greek freak. He had more votes than LeBron James. Now, granted, LeBron James finished very high in the voting. He was number 2 in all votes, but he didn't have more votes than Giannis. When Michael Jordan came back to the NBA and played for the Washington Wizards, the NBA was so against it. They did not want Michael Jordan to come back to play. They were against it. And I'm going to tell you why. Hold on. conducting business and doing this at the same time. My goodness. I hear you wash your hands. No, I'm in the office. Yeah, I'm doing two different things at once. Like I told you, man, I do more things. I do more things than the average bear. Now, coming up, feeling about 10 pounds lighter. He just sold a pound. Yeah, on the keyboard, hood stories. Yeah, we got them. Now, let me tell you why the league was against Michael Jordan coming back to play. For the first time, they loved it because they were not in position yet for Michael Jordan to be gone, and NBA wasn't ready for a transition of a passing of the torch. So when he left in '98, they were more prepared for a life without Michael Jordan. When he came back in the 2000s, they didn't want him to come back. They were like, no, all the marketing we did for these new young stars, we don't need Michael Jordan coming back and switching everybody's mind to Jordan. We trying to break away from Jordan. So David Stern was pissed. He was against it. So everyone else in the media was like, so what is this about the NBA? You know, you guys got to be excited. Michael Jordan's coming back. No, no, we don't need Michael Jordan to come back. You know, if he comes back, okay, but we don't need Michael Jordan. He went out his way to let it be known that was the case. Yep. And in the NBA All-Star game, in his very last season, they said, even though he was selling out every game, people was paying money to go see Michael Jordan. In his last season ever for the Washington Wizards, Mike played his last season, his last All-Star game. They tried to convince the world that Michael Jordan didn't get enough votes to be a starter in the NBA All-Star game. This is the biggest lie and the biggest cover up I knew in NBA voting history. There is no young player in the NBA that was going to get more votes than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Even in his last season, that was never going to happen. The only person that would have gotten more votes than Michael Jordan would have been Allen Iverson, probably at that time. There's no way they were going to not vote for Michael Jordan, period. So what they did was say Vince had more votes than Michael Jordan. Vince Carter, as great as he was not going to have more votes than Michael Jordan. Vince, they tried to get Vince to give up his starting position. Vince did not want to give it up. The media put all this pressure on Vince, and Vince was like, it's my decision. You guys are trying to force my decision. The fans voted me to start, so I'm going to start. So right before the game, after they do the introductions and everything, right when the game was getting ready to go, Vince gave up his starting position to Michael Jordan. So Jordan, you got it. He wanted to be the one to give it to Michael, not the people telling him what to do. He was going to do it his way. So Vince Carter gave up starting right before the game started. He gave it to Michael Jordan. But that goes to show you that this whole voting system has been rigged like a presidential election for a very long time. Oh, Vince going to the Atlanta Hawks. Well, see, you got to understand, Vince is a very great guy. When you're a great guy in the NBA, they look out for you. They look out for you. She just said I'm bad. Oh, there's a video for nonstop. Oh, why y'all didn't tell me? Somebody just sent me a video about salt. I'm super hot. I'm about it. I'm about it. Man, that was my first banger on Scorpion. Man, y'all finna have me play the Scorpion out. Let me ride it, tell me. I'm gonna be up there going crazy, like David Martin, you like 8 a.m. Tell it like it never stop. Oh man, it never stop. Oh man, I gotta go see the video now. You see what I didn't miss? Y'all didn't cause me to miss the video. So anyway, everybody in the chat, I want to know. Oh yeah, don't forget, super chat donations is going on, and they rolling right now. So now, is Lala sleeping with Drake? No, she's just in the music video. But believe me, Drake has probably tried to hit Lala. No question about it. But she's in the video for sure. I mean, the dude tried to hit Tiffany Haddish. So that means he love that ratchetness. That's a thirst right there, boy. Drake smash. Oh man. So y'all let me know. Do y'all think the voting system for the NBA is rigged? Let me see right now in the chat. He was yeah. Yeah, I did a movie review for Mission Impossible. All right, Maxell, I just called you. I'm gonna call you back again when we stop this video. It went to voicemail. So I'm gonna make a little bit of time for you after this video. It went straight to voicemail. Because I don't even know what you're asking me. Whoa, hold on. NBA is a sitcom right now. You better believe it is. The 90s refs, the 90s refs rigged games. They have been rigged for a very long time, buddy. You think Boston and the Celtics just were the only two good teams in the basketball? How do you think the Lakers got Magic Johnson? How do you think the Boston Celtics got Larry Bird? Do you think this is an accident? You're like, how did they get James Worthy? How did the Lakers, all these teams are so great? I mean, no, naturally, they wouldn't be in position to get none of these superstar players coming right out of the league. They should go to the teams that need the help. That was the purpose of the draft. The NBA need new writers. No, they really don't. They doing a really good job because you guys believe it. Maybe not most of the guys in here, but all LeBron James fans, they believe it. They even convinced my uncle. Just the day before yesterday, I was sitting there talking with my cousins from Michigan who taught me how to play basketball. They were up here to visit my grandmother. We sat in the basement and talked, and my uncle was convinced that LeBron James was third in defense. He's like, he got to be in the top 10. I didn't see him chase down and block guys. I said, oh, wow. Even my own cousins didn't know LeBron James defensively was as terrible as he was. And they watch basketball. They just didn't know. And I said, no, he's like 300. There's 400 players in the league. LeBron is like 318th or something. He ended up at 308. I'm like, he was worse. He improved to 308. I watch the games. I watch him play. I don't just be on there talking about he sucked. He actually lives up to that phrase. He sucks. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. Where you think that came from? LeBron lose chips all the time, B. All the time, B. He'll be all right. I didn't just say that. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He'll be all right. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. Look, that's a guy that lose chips all the time, B. When I say he sucked, I must know what I'm talking about. It's a 101, baby. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. That's what it is. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He be all right. No, he suck, right? And I'm trying to explain. My uncle loves to defend. He's trying to defend LeBron, talking about, but man, no, it's about in his defense. I'm like, his defense, you 2003 LeBron ain't going to the Lakers. And he's like, yeah, but over his career though, what is his career defense is like? I'm like, he's been terrible in defense for the past 4 or 5 years. You just haven't noticed. I've noticed, but y'all haven't noticed. And it ain't his fault. It's 15 years in the league. Your legs ain't gonna move the same no more. You can get in the stands. You might have a play or two where it might bounce, it might go your way, but the general consensus is your legs are gonna lock up and you ain't gonna be able to move. That's it. So we've seen this happen. That's 15 years in the league. Year like around year 10, 11, and 12, you start to break down. All this wear and tear on your body, your legs is not normal. When you play this long, your body starts to give. All the time, yeah. So he can go into hypodermic tanks, get all these guys to get exercise him, spend millions of dollars on this body, and he may look the part. They're like, man, LeBron still look good. But you don't stop the aging. Your bones, your muscles, they're still 34 years of age. And they've been playing basketball, physical movement, all this stuff. So now the bumps and aches and pains hurt. These young 20-year-old guys are injuring you. How many injuries did LeBron have this season? Multiple. Multiple injuries all year long. Ankle, uncontested injuries, twisting and rolling his ankles. Because he out there playing in sock shoes with no ankle supports, breaking his own ankles, nobody even touching him. He's hurting himself. So when you fall down and get back up in your 30s, you got to check to make someone broke. You like, did I break something? Now you 20 something, you get knocked to the ground, boom, you bounce back up. I'm good. You ain't gonna be getting up that quick in your 30s. LeBron James is 34 and playing in the NBA. That's like 34 to the fifth power. Your body do more activity going back and forth, doing all this stuff. Your body will break down quicker. Kobe tore his body up because he still tried to play as if he was 20 years old, trying to put the team on his back and carry them to the playoffs. And he was carrying the team to the playoffs. That's how he tore his Achilles. I blame the Lakers for that because they didn't give Kobe any help. They didn't give him the LeBron treatment. No sirree. They ain't do that at all. What's up, the crippled MC? Hmm. LeBron is the greatest loser ever. Oh yeah, I enjoy watching LeBron lose. I can't tell you. It is so much entertainment. Last season, people were like, this NBA final sucked. I love the results. The last 2 years have been the greatest results ever in the NBA finals for me. Watching LeBron lose in the finals. I don't really want him to go, but it's more entertaining if he goes. Because I know he's gonna lose. And then I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. And watching him go down in spectacular fashion is like the most rewarding thing you could ever get. Everything I've ever said about LeBron James is revealed in those games. His poutiness, his inability for leadership, his prima donna, he crying all the time. All of it was revealed in 4 games. Everything I said, he's a bum, he can't play D. Everything I've said to you for the past couple of years that you lied. No, he's a king. Watch your king. Everyone saw it and was like, wow, Carcino dude. He the truth, boy. He quit. He quit. Like he quit last season. He quit this year. Whatever is too hot, he just throw it in and quit. On the Lakers, he will quit this season if they get off to a bad start. He gonna take all them guys he got, they will be gone by the All-Star break. He gonna be like he playing cards. Want some cards? Yeah, give me 4. Give me 4. I need 4 new ones. McGee gonna be on a bus. Stevenson will be on that bus. Beasley will be on that bus. He got players he can get out of there real quick. Things start going left, he gonna want a whole new team. He gonna go to Magic. Magic. Who can we get? Can we get 4 more players right now? I was looking on the list. I think we can get them. He'd be, oh yeah, let me go and talk to Rod and we can go and make that happen. Who you want to roll with, Brian? You don't want to give him a chance? No, man, Rondo tripping. Yeah, man, he talked back to me. I ain't like that. So I was going to say we bench him, but Rondo, he gonna snap in the interview. So yeah, we might have to move Rondo. Rondo gonna be, look here, man. I know you LeBron, and I ain't gonna front you off in public, man. But if you ever talk to me like that again, man, I'll knock your nose off your face. Lakers on 1. 1. Rondo is going to snap. It's going down. It's going down. Rondo has argued with Kevin Garnett. Him and KG had face-to-face arguments. This man has argued with Boogie Cousins. Boogie. This man has argued with Mark Cuban and the entire Dallas Mavericks. His career was almost over. He quit on them in the playoffs. And for the first time in basketball history, the team decided that Rondo don't get any playoff money. When they divide the money up for the playoffs, they decided, because the players get to decide if a player should get money and all that. So the players all voted Rondo get nothing for the Dallas Mavericks. Rondo went in there and did 6 straight fouls. 6. Like, deep, 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 get me out of here. I swear, I've never seen nothing like that. Oh, well, Eggy, if you want that, you got to leave a super chat donation. That's the only way I'm doing voice. If it's between Clay and Dre, Clay got to go. Oh, you talking about the Bugaboo video with Kobe Bryant? No, because at that time Kobe had just met Vanessa, and that was like his Beyonce. Because Kobe was rapping at that time too. All right, well, let me get out of here. I'm gonna try you again, Maxwell, and I'm gonna go check out this Charlemagne information y'all talking about. All right, I'm out.